Hello and welcome to Yoga with Maria. I hope you're all okay. Yes, very hot. I hope it's hot where you are as well. um, so take it easy if you need to. Pull back. I always say that anyway, but it's always good to hear it again. If you start to feel a bit overwhelmed or too hot, just take a moment. I would always try to encourage breathing through your nose. Just come sit back on your mat, lay down. Don't let yourself get too overheated in tonight's session. Just make sure you've got a nice clear space, or clear a space as is possible. Don't want anything falling on you. Yes, and if you've got any injuries, to be really mindful of those injuries. Again, listen to your body, take care of yourself. If something doesn't feel right, if something is pinching or feels too uncomfortable or painful in any way, I would always say stop and, try an alternative or just come and sit back on your mat. But let's begin by bringing ourselves into a nice, comfortable seated position and close our eyes. And we're going to spend a few minutes just focusing in on ourselves. If you can hear any background noise this evening, it's because my window is open to let some air come in. You might hear an ice cream van at some point. But let's just focus on our breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow the spine to lengthen, the neck to lengthen, and the shoulders to relax. Allow the face to relax. Just see if you can pinpoint any area in your body that might be holding some tension. Perhaps it's your shoulders or your eyebrows. Maybe it's your jaw. Maybe it's your belly. In this moment, we can let the belly go, be nice and relaxed. If you can pinpoint any area that you are holding any tension, just draw that breath into that space. Imagining with each out breath that area is loosening, becoming more relaxed. And now pick a different part of your body, something that may usually be an area of tension for you. Just take that breath and awareness to that area that you often find yourself clenching or holding. Take that breath there and again imagine that area is loosening, relaxing. And take your thoughts now to a different part of your body, maybe a place where you've had a past injury, or a place that flares up every now and again. Take your thoughts and attention to that part of your body. Breathe into that space, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Again, imagine that area is relaxing, releasing. Continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. allowing the thoughts to come into your head and then just pass on by. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Great. And just keeping your eyes closed. Let's inhale. Take our arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together and exhale. Bring them down towards your heart center. And again, inhaling the arms up. Palms together, exhale, bring them down to your heart center. And one more time, inhaling. Palms together, exhale, bring them down to rest at your heart center. And we'll begin our class this evening on an Om. Inhaling through the nose. Now when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Enjoy your practice this evening. Let's just bring our hands down on our knees, or if you want to bring them one palm on top of the other. Again, just allowing that spine to lengthen, the neck to lengthen, and these shoulders to relax. Yeah. And if you want to close your eyes again, you can. And we're just going to continue that thought of the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And just with the inhale, I want you to sense that that breath is going all the way down to your belly. And as you inhale, as you breathe in, that belly expands. And as you exhale, breathe out, the belly goes inwards towards the spine. These movements don't have to be big or exaggerated. Just sensing that that breath is going way down to the bottom of your belly. Allowing the breath to become lighter, quieter, softer. And from here, let's just bring our focus onto our pelvic floor muscle, that muscle that you use when you're trying to hold in a pee. And just give that pelvic floor muscle a squeeze. And then release. And again, in your own time, just squeezing the pelvic floor muscle and releasing. Being mindful of your breath. You're not holding your breath, you're allowing that breath to continue to flow. And then let's move into the glute muscles, your bum muscles. Give those glutes a squeeze. You should feel yourself rising up a little bit from your mat. And again, in your own sort of time, just clenching and then releasing. Nice. And then let's take that focus into the belly, so your belly muscles. Just letting it sort of be nice and relaxed, and then draw that belly button in towards the spine. So you're tensing that belly muscle, those belly muscles, because there's more than one. And then release. And again, squeezing that belly button in towards the spine. And then release. And then just see if you can do all three. So you squeeze the pelvic floor, you squeeze the glutes, and then you draw the belly in towards the spine. And release. Great, nice. If you've got your eyes closed, you can open them. let's just get some movement into the body. Just taking the head to one side and then the other. If you want to stretch out the arms, it just allows an extra bit of stretch in the neck. And then let's take that movement into some half circles. So allowing the ear to be drawn towards the shoulder. And if you want to just take a little massage in the side of the neck, you can. Or if you prefer just to give the side of the head a bit of weight. Again, breathing into that tightness, in through the nose and out through the nose. And let's change for the other side. Again, if you want to give it a nice little massage. Bringing it back on top, and then just again taking that chin towards the chest. You can keep it there if you want to interlace the fingers. Give a bit of weight, again with the hands on the back of the head. Releasing that, let's just take that into the chest. Inhaling, bringing that chest forward. Exhale, taking the chin in towards the chest. Nice. And then bring that to a stillness. Let's just roll those shoulders. Nice. And then let's take that into the elbows. You're really extending, opening those shoulder blades. Really trying to get that huge circle. The elbows there. Nice. And then let's open and lengthen these arms, and we're just going to take some little mini circles. Yeah. And then coming forward with those rotations. And then holding them still, taking the fingertips towards the ceiling and then towards the floor. We're going to be doing a little crane pose later, or at least attempting. So we're just going to warm these wrists up real good. Really nice. Let's take some little rotations. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And let's take the arms up to meet each other and down. And again, all the way up and down. One more time, all the way up. This time let's bring them forward. Let's flip one of the hands and then stretch that wrist out a little bit more. Again, just see if you can bring that shoulder down away from the ear. Beautiful. Let's give it a little twist, little turn. And then the other side. Palm towards the ceiling, and then stretch those fingers back with the other hand. Beautiful. And again, a little twist. If you just need to give them a little bit more of a twist, you can. Let's get our legs moving. So just taking your legs out in front of you, lengthening that spine, lengthening that neck. Let's draw one of the knees into the chest. As close as it can, relax those shoulders, draw the belly button in towards the spine, and then extend that leg. And you don't have to have the heel off the floor. The heel can be just tracing the mat. Beautiful. And let's take some on the other leg, drawing the knee right in, allow the shoulders to drop. Squeeze the belly in towards the spine. And then stretch and lengthen the leg. And again, just doing some of these in your own time. Really nice. And if you want, you can keep doing single legs, or you can bring both those knees in. Just find that little balance to start with. So bringing the feet off, give them a little wiggle. Lengthen that spine if you can, lengthen that neck, allow the shoulders to drop. Really nice. And then from here, taking both legs out. Now you can keep the hands at the side of the body, or you can bring them behind you. And same thing, you're just going to draw the knees into the chest and then lengthen out. You can use this to practice squeezing those glute muscles, those bum muscles. They're really going to help you. Nice. And then if you can, just stay with those legs lengthened. Really squeeze those glutes. Press that belly button in towards the spine. Don't worry if you got the shakes a little bit. Really nice. Bringing the knees back in. Tucking the legs round, bring yourself into your tabletop. Wrists below the shoulders, look at your knees, make sure that they're underneath your hips, so not too wide, not too narrow. Spread those fingers. Inhaling, taking the gaze slightly towards the ceiling. Exhale, tucking the chin in towards the chest again. Using this opportunity to really plant those hands. Press the knuckles into the mat. See if you can feel the tops of your feet on that mat, on the floor, on your carpet, wherever you are. And you can free that movement up a bit. Little crazy cat, disco cat, Thursday night cat, yeah. Just letting the elbows go. Sitting back on your heels, bringing the weight over the wrists. Taking it nice and easy, if that feels good. And bringing that movement to a stillness. Again, spread those fingers, really press those knuckles into the floor. Backs of the feet into the floor, and then just lift those knees up. Squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes, draw the belly in towards the spine, and keep breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then release. Let's take a little balance. So just taking the right arm out, left leg rather, for a little opposition. Beautiful. And then let's bring that elbow and knee in towards the center, and then tuck your chin in towards your knee. Keep it there, and release. Let's take it on the other side. Lengthen that left arm, right leg. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Keep breathing. And let's take the elbow towards the knee, into the center of the belly. Tucking the chin in towards the knee. Keep breathing. And release. Tuck those toes. Bring yourself into your rag doll. Your feet are hip width distance. Your head's nice and relaxed. Give it a little nod. Nice deep bend in the knees. We're not looking for straight legs. Just give that head a nod, give it a shake. Maybe give yourself a little twist from side to side, or give yourself a nice hug. Whatever feels nice. And just again, releasing the hands, give that head a nod. Bring yourself up through your spine, stacking it vertebra by vertebra, but make sure that the head is the last thing that comes on top. Give yourself a moment in that nice alignment. And then just paddle through those feet. Take yourself on your tiptoes. Just press the tops of the toes into the floor, just to stretch at the top of the foot. Maybe give the ankles a little circle. And we're just going to take ourselves to the front of our mat. Or if you're not using a mat, that's fine. Just make sure you've got enough space behind you. Bring yourself into your mountain pose, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Work your way up your body. So a little micro bend in the knees if you need. Squeeze those glutes, belly button in towards the spine, chest open. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the arms, they're engaged. Neck nice and long, and you can smile. Mountain pose, nice and grounded. You can always come back here if you need to. We'll go for our sun salutations. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into your plank. Bring that weight slightly over the wrists, squeeze those glutes. Take the knees down if you need to. Let's take the chest towards the floor, chin towards the floor. Inhale, up dog. Tuck in the toes, exhale, downward dog. Have a little walk with those feet, pressing those heels towards the floor, bending the knees, twisting the hips, stretching out those legs, just having a little play in your downward dog. And then find in that stillness, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width distance. Inhale, take your gaze towards your hands, step your feet towards your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Let's go for another one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank. That's chaturanga. Bring the weight forward, squeeze the glutes. Chest towards the floor, chin towards the floor. Inhale, up dog. Look in the toes, exhale, downward dog. Squeezing the belly in towards the spine. Taking the gaze towards the belly button. Try squeezing the glutes. See what difference that makes. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, take your gaze towards your hands. Step or jump your feet towards your hands, halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's go straight in for another one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant those hands. Step or jump back. Bring the weight over the wrists, squeeze the glutes. Knees down if you need, chest down, chin down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Spread those fingers, really press the knuckles towards the floor. Inhaling, taking your gaze towards your hands, step or jump your feet towards your hands, halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Get your breath. Toes touching, heels slightly apart. Re-engage those glute muscles. Squeeze that belly towards the spine. We're going to go for sun salutation round like sequence B with the warrior poses. This time we're going to inhale, exhale, bend. Bring those knees together. Keep breathing. Let's extend those arms and let the shoulders drop. Really nice. We're going to bring the palms together. We're going to take this left arm towards that right leg. We're going to do a twisted chair. So bring the palms in towards the chest. Take the gaze towards the ceiling. Bring that left knee back in line with the right one. Let's plant the hands on the floor, step or jump back into your plank. Again, bring that weight forward, squeeze the glutes. Knees down if you need. Chest down, chin down. Inhale, up dog. Tuck in the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Let's step through with our right foot for our warrior one pose. Spend as much time as you need setting this move up. So nice 90-degree bend in that right leg. Drawing these hips round towards that knee. Not worrying if they're not quite there. Pressing that left foot into the mat. Lengthen the arms. Great. Opening into your warrior two. You're lengthening the arms, taking the gaze towards the right fingertips. You're drawing the hips now round to the lengthways of your mat. From here, we're going to lengthen out into our warrior three balance. So bringing the weight on that right leg, extending the arms in front, raising the left leg into your T shape. Really good, well done. Holding that balance. Let's pop that foot back down, reverse warrior. So just flipping that right hand over the head, taking the gaze towards that forearm. Keeping that left hand either on your leg or bringing it round the body for a bind. And then let's cartwheel the arms round to the floor, stepping back into your plank. Again, bring the weight forward. Squeeze the glutes. Knees down if you need. Chest down, chin down. Inhale, up dog. Tucking the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do this on the left side. Step through with that left foot. Warrior one. Again, set yourself up in your warrior one. Nice bend in that left knee. 90 degrees. Draw the hips round. Press that foot into the mat. Lengthen the arms. The most important thing is to keep breathing. Enjoying that pose. You're doing great. Let's open into warrior two. Yeah, draw those hips round. Lengthen those arms. Just check that knee still nice, 90-degree bend. Gaze towards the left fingertips. Let those shoulders drop. And then let's take this into our warrior three. Bringing that weight on the left leg, lengthening, extending the arms, raising the right leg. Beautiful. And let's pop that foot down, reverse warrior. Again, just taking that gaze towards the left forearm, leaving the arm on the leg or bringing it around the body for a bind. And then cartwheeling the arms round and down, stepping back into your plank. Weight forward. Knees down if you need, chest down, chin down, inhale, up dog. Tuck in the toes, exhale, downward dog. Spreading those fingers, pressing the heels towards the floor. Inhaling, taking your gaze towards your hands. Step or jump your feet towards your hands, halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale for that chair pose. Keep breathing here. Let the shoulders drop. Let's take the twisted chair on the other side. Bringing that right arm over that left knee. Arms together, gaze towards the ceiling. And again, just being mindful of that right knee that sometimes likes to stick out. Put it back in place with the left. Extending those arms back out in front, twisted through your chair pose. And then coming all the way up. Beautiful. Let's widen that foot stance. We're going to do a forward fold. So we're going to bring our feet hip width distance. We're going to fold forward. You're going to take your first finger and your middle finger and hook them around that big toe. You're going to open these wrists. Nice deep bend in the knees. Nice contact with the belly and the chest on those thighs. So it means that you've got to have a nice deep bend to begin with. Just give the head a nod. And then from here, lengthen and extend those legs. Trying to keep contact with your body on those thighs. You find yourself coming away, bend the knees again, let the head relax. And just see if you can try to lengthen them, but keeping that contact. Releasing the big toes, let's place the palms underneath. So it's palm to sole. And then the same thing, if you want to just experiment, maybe bending one knee a little deeper than the other one. So bending one leg and allowing the other leg to be a bit straighter. And if you are doing that, just make sure you do it on the other leg as well. Let's release those hands from underneath the feet. And again, bring yourself up through your spine, stacking that back one bit on top of the other. Again, allow the head to be the last thing. We're going to do dancer pose. Nice little balance. So we'll bring the knees together. I'll mirror you, so I'll do it with you. Let's take the right hand out, palm towards the ceiling. And then we're going to just let it go by our side. We're going to lift the top of the foot. So you've got your hand on top of your foot. And it's on the inside. So it's not on the outside, but on the inside. You're going to bring these knees together. And this is already, quite a challenging pose. You can just stay here. Keep those knees together. Or if you want to extend into the dancer pose, bring the left arm up. And then just pressing the back of the foot into the hand. See if you can raise that leg. And as you're raising that leg, your body will naturally tilt forward. And please don't worry if you go off balance. Some days balance is just not our friend, and that's okay. But bring yourself back into your mountain pose. Great. Bringing that knee back down. Release, and let's go on the other side. Let's take the left hand, palm towards the ceiling, and then let's catch the top of that foot in the hand. Again, on the inside, not on the outside. Start with the knees together. Lengthen that right arm, and then press that foot into the hand to raise it behind you. And then allow the body to naturally tilt forward. Make sure you're breathing. Really nice. Bringing that knee down. And then release. Let's take our Trikonasana. Again, I'm going to mirror you. So let's do right leg first. Nice wide stance. Right toes pointing to 12 o'clock. Those left toes coming in slightly. The hips lengthways. The legs are straight. Lengthen those arms. Take your gaze towards the right side. And then reach towards that right side as far as you can. Then extend and open. Nice. Lifting yourself out of the rib cage so you're not putting too much pressure on this right wrist. Making sure the left hand isn't falling behind your body, but it's stacked on top. Keep breathing. Really nice. Coming all the way up. And let's just flip those feet, take it on the other side. 12. The left toe is pointing at 12. The right one's coming in. Hips long, lengthways. Arms long, rather. Gaze towards the left. Reach, reach, reach towards the left side. Reach, reach, and then extend. Get the gaze towards the ceiling, towards those right fingertips. Again, lift yourself up a little bit out of the rib cage. Really nice. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Really nice. Let's bring that up. Great. We're going to take a little twist. If you need to get a cushion, you can. This time I'm going to do it with you on the same side. We're going to bring ourselves down into our knee. So we're going to bring our right knee up. Let the left knee on the mat or underneath, on top of a cushion. Just make sure that the left leg is nice and parallel with your mat and that your ankle isn't twisting. We're going to inhale the left arm up and over again, a bit like the twisted chair. Bring those palms together, in towards the chest, gaze towards the ceiling. If you want to tuck the toes, that left leg, and lengthen into a low lunge, you can. If you want to open and extend these arms, you can do that as well. Or you can just stay where you are in that twist on the knee. Whichever position you're in, fire up in that right leg. Let's cartwheel the arms up and over. Grab your cushion again if you need to. Round to the other side. Left leg up, right leg long. Again, just check the ankle isn't twisting. Bringing the right arm up and over. Palms together, in towards the heart center, gaze towards the ceiling. You can stay here, tuck the toes if you want of the right leg and extend into a low lunge. If you want to open the arms as well, you can. You've got all your different options, so just do whatever feels right for you this evening. Really nice. Again, let's fire up in that left leg. Cartwheel the arms up and round. And we're actually going to go straight back down on the floor with that right knee. So again, this time you really might want to use a cushion underneath that left knee. We're going to go into a really kind of low lunge. So you're really drawing that left leg back. We're going to bring both of our hands on this same side, on the inside of that right foot. And you're just going to sink into that hip. Now, if you want, you've got a few options here. You can continue to hug your knee in towards your right arm, or you can open it. It just changes the stretch. If you're able to put your elbows on the floor to deepen that stretch, then you can. Don't worry if you can't, just keep those hands there. Again, protect that knee if you need to put a cushion underneath it. And we're going to bring both hands now on either side of the leg. You're going to tuck the toes of the left foot. Now you can stay here with the hands, using the hands on the floor as a support. So you'll lengthen that leg, really low lunge. If you want to bring the hands up, you can bring yourself into a little mini back bend. But don't worry if this is too much, just bring those. Really nice. Let's bring the hands down, step back with that foot, and bring the left one forward. So again, set yourself up, bring that cushion underneath that right knee if you need. Bringing both hands on the inside of that left foot. Options, you can keep that knee hugged in towards the left arm, or you can let it open and fall, keeping the hands on the floor or taking the elbows down if you can get there. And breathing into that. Really nice. Bringing both hands on either side of the leg. We're going to tuck the toes of that right foot into a really nice low lunge, keeping the hands on the floor if you need, or raising them up, opening the chest, allowing the chest to open towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glute of that right bum cheek. Nice. Bringing those hands down, stepping back into a downward dog, spreading those fingers. We're just going to take ourselves into a three-legged dog. So bringing that left foot into the center and then raising the right leg. Try to keep the hips square. It's more about lengthening that leg rather than how high you can get it. You should feel it in that left leg as well, a supporting leg. And if you want now to flip the right leg over, so you've got your right hip stacked on top of the left, open that hip out. Nice. Let's change legs. Putting the right leg down into the center and then raising that left leg. Again, trying to keep those hips square towards the floor. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And if you want now to flip that leg over, allowing the left hip to stack on top of the right. Really good. Bring that foot down. You're going to walk your hands back towards your feet into a squat. Giving yourself a few moments to allow your head to settle. We don't want to get too much of a head rush. So ideally you're trying to get your heels on the floor in your squat. If that's not working, that's fine. You can always roll your mat up and tuck the edge of your mat underneath your heels for some support, or use your towel. Pressing those elbows on those legs, pushing them out. Bringing the hands towards the heart center, lengthening that spine, lengthening the neck. Great. Let's take the left hand on the right ankle and then lengthen that right arm up towards the ceiling and then bring it back in towards the chest. And do a few of these in your own time, just opening and lengthening the arm. If the squat becomes too much, just sit in cross-legged position for a moment. Let's change the other side. Let's bring that right hand on the left ankle. And then extend the left arm up and back into the chest. Really nice. We're going to take both hands again into the heart center and then lengthen both arms towards the ceiling and then back in towards the heart center. And again, just doing a few of these for yourself. Beautiful. And then let's just stretch out one of the legs. And then just walk your hands. You can use them on the floor just to stretch out onto the other side. Again, you have choices here. You can keep the heel up or you can put the heel on the floor. And you can keep using those hands, or if you want to do a couple with your hands off, really working those thighs, you can. Really good. Bringing yourself back just into your squat position. And we're going to walk out into a plank. I'm going to squeeze those glutes. You're going to bring the weight slightly forward. Now, if you need to bring the knees down, you can. That's not a problem if you don't bring the knees down. From here, we're going to bring ourselves onto our elbows. One elbow followed by the other. If your knees are down, have a go at then extending those knees back up. So you're in a plank, but it's on your forearms. Bringing those palms together, almost creating like a triangle shape. Bring that bum down if it's sticking up. Really draw the belly in towards the spine. And then let's take the hands flat. So you're putting the forearms on the floor, and then you're going to raise the bum in the air. If you need to walk those feet in a little bit, you can. This is dolphin pose. So your forearms are on the floor, your hands are flat, fingers spread, your bum is in the air. And again, you're lengthening, stretching those legs, trying to press the heels towards the floor again. Not worrying if they're nowhere near. Enjoying that stretch. Just bring those knees down. We're going to just take our hips down onto the floor. Bring yourself into a gentle up dog or a little cobra. Allowing the hips to sink into the floor. And then just sitting back into a nice prayer pose. Sitting back on your heels, lengthening those arms, keeping them active. Fingertips on the floor, forehead on the floor. Lengthen the arms. Nice. And then bringing yourself up to a sitting position. And we're going to go back into our squat, which is going to lead us into experimenting with our crane pose. Now, if you don't want to try crane today, that's fine. You can just enjoy sitting in a squat. But let's begin in the squat position. From here, you're just going to bring your hands down onto the mat, nice and flat with those fingers. And from here, so your elbows are on the inside of those legs, you can just start to bring a bit of weight forward over those wrists. Now, maybe this is as far as you want to go today, and that's totally fine. Just experimenting. How far can you take that weight? And then if you want to try a bit further, you can bring the knees onto the tops of the arms and try lifting one foot and then the other. This is one way of doing it. If you prefer, maybe you want to try bringing those kneecaps underneath the armpits. And then you can raise up a little higher and then try balancing. I personally I don't particularly like that one. It just hurts my armpits. But maybe it'll work for you. If you can get into your crane pose, see if you can lengthen those arms. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you're in your crane and you want to try jumping back into your chaturanga, you can. Otherwise, let's just all together step back into that plank. In for an up dog. Tuck in the toes, downward dog. And just breathing into that downward dog, really nice, well done. Jumping those hands towards the hands. Jumping the feet towards the hands. Bring yourself sitting down into your staff. Maybe I'll get my words back. Really nice. Let's lengthen those arms up and reach forward towards the toes. Squeezing those glutes, pressing the knees into the floor. If you want to go straight into a relaxed pose with the head and the back, you can round that spine. You can use these elbows, even if this position is right the way up here for you. That's okay. Try not to bounce or force this pose. Just breathe into it. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. If you want to try squeezing the glute muscles, see what difference that makes. Really nice. And bringing yourself up. Let's take yourself straight down onto your back. We're going to do a nice little bridge. So bringing the feet flat on the floor, the knees pointing towards the ceiling. Arms flat. Nice lengthening in the neck. And then in your own time, raise those hips towards the ceiling, squeezing the glutes at the same time, pressing those feet into the floor. Keep that chin tucked. Draw the belly button in towards the spine and really squeeze those bum muscles. And then allow the spine to come down vertebra by vertebra. Really nice. We're going to go again, taking those hips up, squeezing those glutes. Let's raise the right leg. Use the palms of the hands on the floor to help support you if you need. Bring the right leg down. Let's take the left leg up. Raise those hips a little bit higher. Press that foot into the floor. Beautiful. Bringing the foot down. And then again, slowly bringing that spine down. Nice, we're going to go again. If wheel is in your practice, you want to do a full wheel, you can, bringing those palms behind your side of your ears and lifting into a full wheel. Otherwise, take another bridge. And if you want to interlace the fingers, you can. Squeezing those glutes. If you're interlacing the fingers, just bringing them back flat. And bringing yourself down back onto the mat. Bringing the knees in. Just giving the back a little massage, little circles with the lower back. I'm just going to take a little twist. So you can just take the knees over to the left, the gaze to the right, or if you want to just intensify it, you can just do the little eagle legs, stacking the right leg on top of the left. And then taking those knees over to the left side, gaze to the right. Breathing into that space. Beautiful. Let's bring those knees back in and release the bind if you're in the bind. Stacking that left leg over the right if you want to do the bind on that side. Either way, taking the knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Right. Bringing those knees in, releasing that bind, squeezing everything. And just nice tight little ball. Heels together, grabbing the elbows, tucking the chin in towards the knees. Squeeze everything, really squeeze those glutes, squeeze the belly, squeeze the pelvic floor. And then release. And allow yourself to relax into your Shavasana or your corpse pose. So this is your opportunity now just to let all that hard work flow through your body. Allow those muscles now to just relax. You did a great job this evening, really well done. Let those legs, the ankles go, nice wide arms. Let the belly go, the glutes. Allow yourself to be supported by the floor. The relaxation and these moments of stillness are just as important as all of the poses. This position allows all of that work to come together. So just enjoy these moments of relaxation. And while you're relaxing in your Shavasana, I'm going to read a little quote from Hamin Sunim from his book, The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down: How to Be Calm in a Busy World. There are many more ordinary hours in life than extraordinary ones. We wait in line at the supermarket. We spend hours commuting to work. We water our plants, feed our pets. Happiness means finding a moment of joy in those ordinary hours. And when you're ready, start to bring some awareness back into your body. Give the ankles and the wrists a little twist and a turn. If you want to take the hands above your head, give yourself a little stretch. Keep your eyes closed and take yourself over to one side into a fetal position. And then when you're ready, just allow yourself to come into a comfortable seated position. Again, just keeping the eyes closed to keep that focus on the inside, on you. And when you're ready, let's inhale together. Take our arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring them down to our heart center. And again, inhale those arms up. Arms together, exhale down towards your heart center. And one more time, inhaling. Arms together, exhale, let them rest at your heart center. And we'll close our class this evening on 3 Oms, followed by Shanti. Inhaling through the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to our thoughts, peace to our hearts, and peace to the earth. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening on this hot day, which is nice. It's nice that it's hot, nice that it's summer. If you are on YouTube, it'd be great if you can subscribe or like the video, I guess. And if you're able to donate for this evening's session, you can do that via the website, which is yogawithmariagray.com. And if you go to the website, there's a little button you can click on donate, and anything from £1, £10, whatever you can. So the donations are really appreciated and keep the classes going. So thank you so much. In the meantime, have a great evening. We have yoga again on Saturday morning at 10. One-to-ones are also available. So please do get in touch if you want to extend your practice, or if there's something that doesn't feel quite right, or if you've had a prolonged injury, maybe you want to work on your breath. Maybe you want to just do a bit of mantra. Please do just drop me an email, drop me a line on the website, and I'll be happy to discuss some techniques and any one-to-one advice that you would like. Take care. Thank you so much. Namaste.